Back row, Minister of the World Premier, Mr. Markley coming back at you live and direct. Um, Real quick, I just want to talk about the death of Naomi Judd and those that been with me for a while now. We talk about the elite's use of suicide as the reason following a blood sacrifice. And we saw this in the case of, the story we put out earlier, following the young man who died. I forgot the actress's son we were talking about, but remember he passed away from suicide. So suicide is always something you see when there's some form of sacrificial death or murder by the elite. If you watch the movie All the Old Knives, you see how they say the main character, when he's killed off, or we'll just say he died from suicide. So we got country legend Naomi Judd, and for those that don't know, Naomi Judd just died April 30th, 2022. She was born January 11th, 1946. All right, so April 30th was a day with 76 numerology. And why does it mean something? Because Naomi Judd, if you read the story, iconic star and one half the mother-daughter duo of the Judds, took her own life on Saturday following a long-term battle with mental illness at 76. So you see how she's 76 years old? You see how she dies on Saturday, April 30th, 2022, at age 76. So, anytime you see that, you already know, where they're trying to take this story. We already know it has something to do with sacrifice. So if we put our blood sacrifice numbers in, we're just gonna throw those numbers in. I don't think I added them to the fray. So that's blood sacrifice, and then sacrifice, and we want to get our energy. So the first thing I see is sacrifice is 46, and you see how Naomi, if we go back to her birth date, Naomi Judd is born January 11, 1946. Sacrifice is a 46 number. Sacrifice. See how that height is 5'6"? I just caught that height is 5'6". 430. There's a date with 56 numerology as well. So little subtle things you got to catch. All right, so let's see where our energy vibrates. So she was a member of the music group The Judds. And we'll go back to our story. So she was a member of The Judds. The Judds was the long-term music group. And her daughter was Ashley Judd. Remember, Ashley is the big time actress. And she had a long-term battle with mental illness. Of course, they don't tell you what mental illness it is. So that's one of those fallacies. Unless we're talking about depression, anxiety, things like that. For the most part, depression is the worst. So they kind of trap you with the story because they put a situation where you won't question. You won't question the story because a lot of people die from mental illness. But at 76, on a date with 76 numerology, you need to be questioning that already. It's already sketchy and shady. So we said sacrifice 46. She was born in 1946. All right, Naomi Judd is 3712. So we're going to get our energies going, make sure we got everything here. So let's start plugging some of this stuff in. So she's a member of the Judds. Judds 5813, 77 and 32. So I think that was kind of a slip up. She probably should have died on that Sunday. They reported it on Sunday, but she died on Saturday, which is a date with 76 numerology. All right, let's go to her. We say mental illness. They don't describe what mental illness. They just give us mental illness. She had a mental illness. So we see mental illness is 47 and 79. Anytime I look, I always look at the periods. It's also 155, 196. Make sure there's nothing higher than 196. The 14th is square root 14. 79 is 22. Remember, 79 is 22. Died in 2022 of a mental illness. 47, the 15th prime. 47 is prime, is 15, the 15th prime number. All right, so suicide. See our suicide. We got suicide on our second line. Suicide is 47. Mental illness, 47. So you see how they got the energy already flowing. They already selected how she was supposed to die from this mental illness. Okay. All right, so I think we got all the names in there that she went by. So her name was Naomi, 5225, 8329. So 5225, 8329. I saw something in the story. Let's go back in that story. I think it's back in her age. Another breakdown they gave us for 30th. Oh yeah, so her net worth was $25 million when she died. Maxed out at 25. Naomi, 25, died at 25 million. Trying to find anything else. Okay. So let's do a birthday. So from the date of her birthday, so she was born January 11, 1946. So from her birthday, 1/11, 11 is time, 111. So from 1/11 to this event, all right, so from 1/11/2022 to 4/30/2022, it's 109 days. 109 days. 3 months, 19 days, or 109 days. 15 weeks, or 4 days. So we'll take all our numbers. We got 154. And I already see a number, so we got 154. Shouldn't be prime. But we are going to take 109. Because 109 is the 29th prime. 109 is the 29th prime. And what's special about 109? If we go back to our story, she died Saturday, April 30th, right? Saturday, April 30th. 109 days after her birthday. Everybody knows who's been doing gematria for a long time, especially our sports guys, that Saturday is 109. See how Saturday is 109? See, I got you. Saturday 109. She dies 109 days after her birthday on a Saturday. Saturday, of course, is the 29th prime number. So she was chosen to die on that date. Saturday, 109 days after her birthday, she dies on a date with 109 numerology. Saturday also 53, 107, which is 28. Dies on the double 28 day also. So Saturday she dies 109 days after her birthday. She's dead on a Saturday, which is 109 in gematria. Saturday also 76, 40, and 13. So Judge 13. See how the Judge is 13. She was a member of the group The Judge. Judge 13, Naomi. One of the Judges. Suicide 70. go back to our Saturday. Make sure we're not missing anything for Saturday. She was a music star 3366. Country music star 103 to 27 prime 68. Didn't really find anything in that. It's also 193. So let's take 193 and see what we get. So 193 is the 44th prime number. Remember, 44 is the kill code. So anytime we talk about kill, kill is 44, 17, kill is 28. Naomi possibly killed on a Saturday. Remember Saturday 107 to 28 prime. Murder. Or murdered in her case. Past tense. Murdered 8843, murdered 47. See how murdered's 47, suicide's 47, how those words just tie together. Mental illness 47, Naomi died from this mental illness. All right, so Naomi Judd 91, 37, 53. All right, so take that Naomi Judd. Naomi 91, 37, 152, and 53. See how Naomi's 53? See how Saturday, and I'll take us back to Saturday. And why she was chosen to die on a Saturday. How Saturday is 53. So Naomi died 109 days after her birthday on a Saturday, which is also 53. See how they tied it in to 53? Naomi Judd dead on a date with 53 gematria. See how they did it? Also dead on a date with 13 gematria. And everybody knows that 91 is the 13th triangular number. That's a triangular 13, but it's also 13. So see how everything's kind of, all the energy was for a Saturday sacrifice. All that energy for a Saturday sacrifice. So Naomi Judd, where is she from? So Naomi is from Ashland, Kentucky. Ashland, Kentucky. And she died, I guess she died in Ashland, Kentucky. So what's so special about Ashland, Kentucky? So we'll take Ashland. So Ashland 59 to 17, or 59, which is 17. Give that 17 kill code again. Prime 59, 17. Kill is 17. 23, 130, and 40. Man, we got 40 energy. So 70 energy. I thought we had some 40 energy. No, we do got 40 energy. Taking it back to date numerology. That was a date with 40 numerology. See how the energy flowed for this ritual to take place on Saturday. So that's another part of everything that took place. She died on 76. She died at age 76. In Ashland. Ashland is 40 in gematria. 13 is there. 56 is there. Everything you need for this ritual to have taken place. So one other thing I'm going to check on, I definitely want to know is, when is did we just have the Country Music Awards? It's 2022. So American Country Music Awards already took place. And it took place it was the 57th Academy of Country Music Awards. This was 2022. And it took place see if we can get that. I want to say March the 7th it took place. So March 7th is 37. March 7th is 37. Naomi Judd, 3/7. That's the day that the Country Music Awards, or the AMC, took place on 3/7. You see how Naomi Judd is 37? It's the 57th award. I think they call it the ACM Awards. And we'll put it in just like they give it to us, the ACM Awards. 61 to 18 prime, 83, which is also 23. Child Ashland is 23. 83. 23, 83 to 23rd prime number. But I also see this 29, the ACM Awards, 29. Remember, she died on a Saturday, 109 to 29 prime. See how they did it? Remember now, the ritual is for something. It's just not a ritual for nothing. It's a ritual for something. It's never a ritual for nothing. They just don't do the ritual just to be doing it. From the date of the award show, which was March the 7th, March the 7th is 37. March the 3rd month, January, February, March. January, February, March, 3/7. So from March 7th to her death is approximately 1 month, 23 days, or 54 days. So she died 54 days, 1 month, 2 days, 7 weeks, 5 days. So that's kind of off the ritual. But 54 days before her birthday, 1 month, 23 days. So let's go back in. And see if we got any 54 energy. So we have a couple of days off of the 53. But you could say 55. 55 days after. Well, country music is 55. So this shows, but no 54. We don't have 54. I don't see a 54. Got some parts that match up the show to the ritual, making sure we're not missing anything. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so music star. She was a music star. 123 days after the country music's biggest night, the music star died. She was the music star that was chosen. 1, 2, 3. So we got Judd, Naomi Judd. Making sure we're not missing anything. And then take ACM Awards. See ACM 83, Naomi 83, the sacrifice for the music award. Naomi 29 died on the 109 to 29 prime. So just sick stuff. Like I say, it's easy to pick this stuff apart. Just got to be paying attention. I mean, after you get used to using the calculator, always do dates from a time. She died 7 weeks, 5 days, which is 75. So 1 day off of the 76 number. So that ritual didn't all the way match up, but it matched up good enough. Not seeing anything but the Judds on here. McBride's I see. Yeah, but not seeing. Trying to see if I see the Judds possibly, but there I don't see the Judds there. But a lot of times it's done right after that to you know celebrate the sickness of an award show. I mean, that's just what it's about sometimes. Celebrate sickness of an award show. And people might not think that's what it's about, but that's what it's about. So, you definitely got to pay attention to some of the stuff they do. But Naomi Judd dead 109 days after her birthday on a Saturday. And we know Saturday is 29 from Ashland, Kentucky. ACM Awards, right after the American Country Music Awards, 54 days later. American Country Music Awards, 29. She dead on a Saturday, 109 or 29 Prime. And she was selected. Naomi is 29. It was her time. So everybody has to die to keep certain rituals or certain ceremonies continuing. And it was Naomi's time. It was her time. The show was on 3/7. Naomi Judd 3/7. Everything fell into place for her sacrifice. But this is the sick, twisted game of the music industry to go along with Hollywood. There's always a suicide. People always dying from suicide. Suicide 47. Mental illness 47. See how they do it? It's always about suicide. Suicide is the alternative. The alternative way of saying they kill you, but then they use suicide to defend the murder. That's all they do. Because you won't question it. You won't question it. You won't question it. Kill 28, Saturday 28. Remember Kill 28? Saturday 28. So they murdered her. They murdered her for an award show. So country music can keep thriving. That's how sick these people are. That's how sick they are. Once you learn the sick people you're dealing with, you know how to flow through them. Look at 196. Breakdown. Should we break down all these primes before we go? Don't want to miss a prime number. That could be key to what we're doing. All right, so we got some 46, some 55. We broke down all those. Naomi 13, we broke down the Naomi stuff. 119. So I think we hit on everything. But the big things was Naomi dead on 109 or 29 Prime on a Saturday, which is 29. And Naomi, the Judds. And let me put Judd in here by itself. Very unusual name, Judd. Ain't trying to miss anything. So Judd, 39-12. Remember, 37 to 12 Prime. Country Music Show was on 3/7. Naomi Judd, 37. 37 is the 12th Prime for those who don't understand what we're saying. And I see a number different than you guys. So 37, I see as a prime all the time. So 37 is the 12th prime number. 37 the 12th prime number. So Judd itself is 39-12, 69 and 24. 69 is pretty much coming full circle. So I didn't see any 69s, did I? Make sure I don't miss anything in our breakdown. No 69, but we got Naomi Judd 37. We know the show was 3/7. Don't on CNN 24s. But yeah, very basic breakdown. It didn't take much to break this story down. You knew something was up when you saw it. Anytime they plan it on CNN, you know it's a sacrifice and a ritual. Small, some of these deaths you never see them on CNN. Sometimes artists die, even though they dead. So anytime it's a sacrifice, it's gonna be on CNN, or somebody sacrificed somebody in this big time. It's gonna be on CNN and MSNBC, and it's gonna take headlines because they must communicate that they've done the sacrifice to build on that energy. Mr. Maki, peace and hair grease, and like I say, the wheel keeps turning.